Hey everybody, this is Alex. A quick comment and follow-up to last week's Dr. Oz segment, which many of you commented on and had a lot of questions about, which I think was great. The feedback we got was phenomenal. Most of you are as concerned as I am. Some of these bad actors, these rogue med spas that are doing things improperly, I was very, very happy to hear a bunch of the feedback I got with respect to being concerned about this. I think as an industry, the time is now for us to self-regulate and really push the compliant and successful med spas to the front. We are going to be advocating on your behalf, so it's important to make sure that we're pushing out positive news. One of the questions I got a few times was, what do you do if you do want to report somebody, or if you know somebody is doing something improperly? What's the next step to take? And it's kind of an interesting and complex question. Number one, if you know somebody's harmful to patients or truly doing things that they're not qualified for, if you've got someone who has no license at all and you know they're doing lip fillers or injectables, or if they're unlicensed and they're doing butt injections or whatever, of course you report them immediately, like call 911 on them as far as I'm concerned. But mainly the steps you need to take are, number one, contact either your medical board or your nursing board. Those are typically the two boards, medical board and nursing board, who govern and police medical. It depends on what type of practitioner you're dealing with. If it's a nurse that's doing something wrong, it would be the nursing board. So the medical board typically governs PAs, and the nursing board typically governs nurse practitioners. However, some states like Illinois, for instance, have specific agencies or divisions of the state government that actually govern them, that govern all license holders. So you have to check with your state, typically just by typing into Google, who do I make a complaint about to in my state about a doctor. It'll pop up and it'll tell you exactly what to do. Now, one word of caution though, I don't want anyone to be reporting people unless you know with 100% certainty that they're doing something wrong, number one, and number two, that they know they're doing something wrong. It's very easy to think they're doing something wrong by looking at their website or hearing a story, but that doesn't mean that they are. And one thing we don't want to create is an environment where everybody is reporting everybody, and then we create a circular firing squad. Next thing you know, the medical board is getting a ton of complaints about med spas, and they come down hard and they over legislate, and the next thing you know, it's tough for us to be in existence. So I don't want to create an environment where we're just reporting each other. Way of kind of thinking about how this works, remember back to when you first started, many med spas start out and they're not compliant, not because they don't want to be compliant, they just don't know, and it's very difficult to find the answer. So I want us to start out at least by trying to help each other out. If you know someone's not compliant, or you suspect they are, shoot them an email, link to the website, to the American Med Spa Association website, legal summary, shoot them a text or whatever and just say, hey, I think you might want to see this. Let's be kind of on the same page. There's enough of money and enough patients for us all to do well. Corporate karma exists, so make sure you are you're helping one another out, at least at first. If they ignore you and they are clearly being just a rogue med spa, then report them, and I'm all in favor of it. Let's just take our time. The goal here is to make everybody compliant because it's going to help the entire industry. As the industry gets bigger and grows and more and has more credibility in terms of the public, and we no longer are seeing these stories, we're all going to make more money. So it's important for us to kind of focus on that. We're working on some other things that you'll see in the coming months about basic standards that AmSpa is going to have, model rules and things like that. That's in the hopper. But for now, if you want to report, medical board, nursing board, but again, use caution. Let's try to do it only for the really, really bad actors. That's all I got to say. More to come. Thank you so much. Talk to you soon.